Whoa! Are we live?
We're alive.
We are live. Hey, everybody, welcome.
Welcome to our 100th live stream.
Woohoo!
All right.
Oh, yeah.
That's because we're really excited because not only do we have Miss Carmen, get it over here. Yeah. Steve Lucky over here. But we've got our old friend Lucas Vesely back here on the bass.
Lucas, right on.
We played with Lucas for years and years and years, but we never got him on the live stream, and so we're so excited to have him here.
That's right.
Thank
we
you
have
for
not been
having me.
able to. He's busy. He's in demand, and you'll find out why.
Definitely
So, yeah, we're very happy. Thank you for being here and giving us this opportunity to have an audience and we can practice our craft, keep this connection going with you all during this time when we don't have all the live shows that we used to have.
We're not practicing, we're performing.
Did I say practicing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Practicing, that's for, yeah.
practice our craft.
What
We
did
are
Scotty
practicing
Dog
our
Peterson used to say? The time to practice is when the stakes are high enough. The late, great Scotty Dog Peterson. Anyway, hey, we do have a request. If you wouldn't mind sharing the live stream. There's a little share button on there. Invite some friends, that kind of thing. We're on YouTube and Facebook. Yeah. And sometime during the show, we're going to interview Lucas, give you a little bit of his background, of his impressive bio, and think of some questions for him.
All right.
Yeah, I'll try not to say anything too revealing. Oh, look at, old ghost returns to haunt. Christopher Lee, Chris Lee is tuning in. Where are you, buddy? Are you in New York? I can't remember. Are you still in New York City? Anthony Ferrer tuning in. Brian, the Prindles are in the house. Right on. Jude Jones tuning in from Michigan. Mark Langen.
I saw
Calex DJ
Jan Kelly.
in San Francisco. KALX. Who else is out there? Jan Kelly tuning in from the Sacramento area. The Jordans.
Elisa Welch is over here.
The Jordans tuning in. These are all Facebook I'm calling out right now. They recently moved to Los Angeles. It's sad for us, but I'm happy for them. It's a great opportunity. Sean Adam Williams tuning in from Atlanta, Georgia. Woo!
Yeah, all right.
He might have he might win the distance award today. Who's over there? Oh, on YouTube we have Elisa Welch tuning in. Another musician in the house tuning in from San Francisco. Hey, Lisa.
Okay,
Awesome.
let's play a song.
All right, let's play.
This is the one that we always dedicate to all the musicians out there and all the other poor people. It's called Romance Without Finance is a Nuisance. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Romance without finance is a nuisance. Honey, I need some dough.
I need some green garlic.
Romance without finance just don't make sense. Oh, baby, I need some dough.
Well, now you're so great and you're so fine.
But you ain't got no money, you can't be mine.
It ain't no joke to be stone broke.
Baby, you know I ain't lying when I say romance without finance is a nuisance.
It's a drag.
Oh, honey, I need some dough.
Carmen, get it on the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, sing it, Lucas. Yeah, Luke Vesley on the bass.
Yeah, baby. Once again, Lucas Vesley on the bass.
Romance without finance is a nuisance.
It's a drag.
Honey, I need some dough. Romance without finance just don't make sense. Oh, baby, I need some dough.
You're so great and you're so fine.
But you ain't got no money, you can't be mine.
It ain't no joke to be stone broke.
Baby, you know I ain't lying when I say romance without finance is a nuisance. Oh, honey, I need some dough.
Yeah! That sounds so
Thank
much.
you. That's right, Chris Lee. That's funny. Wow, stand-up violin. You got it, man. Always love Lucas.
Gloria and Mata are up there.
I know. My God,
Chuck.
our friends.
Justin Chung, too, man.
Adam Lust Phillips tuning in on Facebook. Gloria Lust Phillips tuning in on YouTube. Oh my God, I love you guys. Why'd you have to go and move back to Boston? The Boston area. You left California, you left us all alone over here. Hey, Babs tuning in from Sacramento. Welcome. So nice to have you here. Pam Brandon, fantastic vocalist, bass player, fiddle player, guitar player, tuning in from San Francisco. Hey, Pam, we miss you.
And Bev Budig is one of our all-time, best supporters of the live stream. She's watching from Sacramento.
I'm going to take a sip of my quarantini.
All right.
Cheers.
Quarantini.
My quarantini. What do you have? Bourbon. One scotch, one bourbon, one beer.
Melody.
We have a helper. We're coming up with a stage name. If you have any ideas, Melody. We need a last name for Melody.
All right. So, yeah, 100 live streams. Can you believe it? I cannot believe it, but it's really exciting. And it's really exciting to see all you folks here joining us. We're so thankful.
Yes, and because of that, we're going to do a love song, right,
Yes,
Steve?
Right. It's funny. It starts with a pedal like the last one, but other than that, it's a different song. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, yeah.
One day, while strolling through the park, I overheard a lover's conversation.
They didn't say, I love you, dear. All they did was whisper in each other's ear. They said, ooh, shooby dooby, ooh, 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 shooby dooby, ooh, 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 shooby dooby, ooh, ooh, shooby dooby,
Shooby dooby.
ooh, shooby dooby, ooh, 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 shooby dooby, ooh, 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 shooby dooby, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Shooby dooby.
Shooby dooby.
Well, now, Shooby dooby means that I love you. Woo, woo,
And
woo.
ooh, that means I love you too.
As I passed by, babe, I could hear him say,
We better hurry and name the day.
'cause ooh, shooby dooby,
Ooh, 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 shooby dooby. Ooh, 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 shooby dooby. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
shooby dooby.
shooby dooby.
Go ahead, Luke. Yeah.
Well, now, shooby dooby means that I love you.
And ooh, that means I love you too.
As I pass by, I could hear her say,
We'd better hurry and name the day.
because ooh, shooby dooby, ooh, 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 shooby dooby, ooh, 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 shooby dooby,
Ooh, ooh,
shooby dooby
means I love you. Oh, shooby dooby.
Yeah.
I try and cue from behind Steve's head. I'm like, he's not going to see this.
That was it. Whoops. I never missed that before.
Yay! That was fun. Oh man, Luke, it's just like
Yeah, it's really nice.
so. I feel so lucky to get to play with the caliber musician that
bless you
Luke
guys.
Gash is back there.
Thank you.
Just gonna do another shout out, Helen Beaupre. Good question. I
Hey,
wonder who
Helen.
has watched the most of your live streams.
It might be Bev Budig.
That's a good question. Helen tuning in from on Facebook from San Diego, California. Also want to give a shout out to Johnny Johnster Trujillo. Man, yeah,
You living
Johnny.
out there, brother?
Yeah. Lukash says hello to Johnny. Justin Chung on over on YouTube saying, I remember we were all there in September 2005 at Lionel Hampton Jazz Club in Paris. That's right, because you were living over in France, Justin. Yeah, bass is killing it, right, Anthony? I know, he's so talented. He plays guitar and piano too. He composes.
What do we have?
We're going to tell you all about it.
All right.
Yeah.
And we got all our swing hits tonight. We're playing these songs because these are tunes that we've worked up harmonies with Lukash and I think he solos on all these too, so it's really fun for us.
He could solo on anything. Hey, Jana's tuning in from Eureka, California.
Birdie.
Facebook. Hey, Birdie. Nice having you here. I didn't know if we'd have you tonight. You had some stiff competition up in Eureka, California.
All right, here's a little Nat King Cole for you right now. Jack, put it in your pocket till I get back. We're going downtown to see a man and I ain't got time to shake your hand. Hit that jive, Jack, put it in your pocket till I get back. Time and time waits for no man and I ain't got time to shake your hand. But I'm standing on the corner, baby. Well, I'm all full of jive. But you know that you're a report and I'm supposed to give you $5. Hit that jive, Jack. Put it in your pocket till I get back. Going downtown to see a man and I ain't got time to shake your hand. But now hit that jive, Jack. Put it in your pocket till I get back. Time and time waits for no man and I ain't got time to shake your hand. Well, now hit that jive, Jack. Put it in your pocket, alright, till I get back. Going downtown to see a man and I ain't got time to shake your hand. Well, I'm standing on the corner, can't you see me over here, baby? Don't you know that I'm all full of jive? But you know that you're a pro and I'm supposed to give you $5.
I hit that jive, Jack. Put it in your pocket till I get back. Going downtown to see a man and I ain't got time to shake your hand.
Especially on the bass.
Hit that jive, ba-ba-da-da, put it in your pocket. Hit that jive, ba-ba-da-da, put it in your pocket. Hit that jive, ba-ba-da-da, put it in your pocket. Hit that jive, ba-ba-da-da, put it in your pocket. Shoo-yabba-doo-da-day, shoo-yabba-doo-da-day, shoo-yabba-doo-da-day. Hit that jive. boys, you put it in your pocket till I get back. I hit that jive jack.
That was kind of fast.
Yeah. A little bit half-assed.
Not half-assed.
Thank you.
All right.
We have an audience in the house. That's
Yeah,
singular, isn't
right.
it? For audience, for, yes, when there's just one.
An audience.
We have an audience in the house. Melody Harmony, that's her stage name. Biddy Foley tuning in from coastal Maine.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Haven't seen you in a while, Betty.
Yeah,
And
they,
Gina. Yeah. Good to have you guys
Biddy
here.
found out about our live stream from our good friends and the fabulous musicians LeVay Smith and the Red Hot Skillet Lickers. LeVay and Chris Siebert, the band leader for that, were doing a bunch of live streams during the pandemic.
And we'll be
so
subbing for them tomorrow night at the Royal Cuckoo for all you
we will.
folks in the Bay Area.
Hey, Adam Gottlieb's in the house. We got more musicians in the house. Woo, yes, this is fun. Barry Korngold, budding boogie woogie pianist. Welcome, Barry.
Yep.
Great to have you here.
He's more than budding.
He's budding professional. No, the guy can play. Don't get me wrong there.
All boogie woogie pianists are budding because there's always more to learn. So what do we have next? Okay, cool.
Oh yes.
Some Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross. Here's one that we've never been able to do on our live stream because we haven't had our important third vocal.
Oh, well. God bless. Yeah. Word.
So after you hear the first chorus of this, don't think we're just going to sing in unison, because then second chorus, something
Don't
else
give it
happens.
away. Don't give it away.
Well,
I know. Come on, man.
we turn into melody harmony then.
Our assistant for the evening, Melody Harmony. I feel like I'm in a Groucho Marx movie or something.
Guys ready?
Yes.
All right, Carmen, seat there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
The more I'm with you, pretty baby, the more I feel our love increase.
Oh, yes.
I'm building all my dreams around you. Our happiness will never cease. But nothing's any good without you. 'Cause baby, you're my centerpiece. We'll buy a house and garden somewhere along the country road of peace. A little cottage on the outskirts where we can really find release. But nothing's any good without you. 'Cause baby, you're my centerpiece.
get it on the guitar.
All right.
Luke Presley on the bass.
We'll buy a house and garden somewhere along the country road of peace. A little cottage on the outskirts where we can really find release. But nothing's any good without you, 'cause baby, you're my centerpiece. 'Cause baby, you're my centerpiece.
Sensitive, huh?
That was fun. Adam Mata, otherwise known as Mata. What am I sipping on? I think you missed it when I said I'm drinking. Actually, I didn't say what it was. It's just tequila with some lime. Tequila Bianca. With some lime in it. What are you having, Steve? Some bourbon?
Bourbon with a little bitters.
Bourbon and bitters. That's a Mr. Burns. That's what we refer to them. Thank you for reminding me, Mata, to take a sip. Shirley Boyd tuning in. All right. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, so I'm not going to. Shirley Boyd. And even if you told me, I won't remember. That's the kind of mind I have. Apologies. What do we got? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. One of our big hits.
So just so you know, here we are at the piano setting. Studio B, our home studio here in Oakland, California. And later on, Steve will be moving over to the House Hammond organ.
The Orgasmatron.
Yes. Yeah. So stick around for that. It's going to get funky,
That'll
y'all.
be fun because Luke will switch over to electric bass, and I never get to play organ with a real bass player.
I know.
It's always just lefty over there, like messing things up.
It's going to be fun. Oh, I just want to look at Justin's tuning in from Camarillo. So that's where you landed, my friend. Oh, we miss you up here in the cold northern regions of California.
Relaxing in Camarillo.
And Glory Lust Phillips, Stud, North Shore, Massachusetts. That's where you guys are now. Yeah. That's a good suggestion, Anthony. I'm bouncing around looking at all the comments. That's a good suggestion, the Monster theme. We do have a lot of TV themes. I'm going to take that one to heart.
Take it to heart, okay.
You know the band Heart? See if they'll do it. See if they'll cover it.
I think we should play a song. Let's do this.
What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Okay.
A one, two, 3, 4.
Hey, all right now.
When I lady be good now, won't you be good to me? I'm just a lost, lonely sheep in the woods.
Sheep in the woods.
Well, lady be good now, won't you be good to me?
Now I'm all alone in this great big
In
city.
this great big city.
Lucas, please, Stevie, please. Oh, won't you please have a little pity?
Sweetly, lovely, lovely, lovely little lady be good.
Lady be good.
Baby,
When I
good.
lady be good now, won't you be good to me? Do-da, 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 boo-da-ba-ba-da-ba-doo-boo-ba-ba-da. Do-da, do-da, do-da-ba-do-da-do. Hey, I want to hear some more of that bass. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Sing it. Woo.
Do-da, 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 do-da. Hella, 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 hella. Whoa.
I'm all alone in this great big city.
In this
of
great big
Oakland.
city.
Stevie, please, won't you please tell me what rhymes with Oakland?
Sweet little lovely, lovely, lovely little lady be
Lady be
good.
good.
I got nothing that
When I
rhymes with
lay
Oakland.
won't you be good to me?
Oh, come on, lady. Oh, won't you be good?
It's so much better with Lucas. I have.
Ooh, Barracuda!
Next week, nobody's going to tune in. Oh, we'll have another guest artist.
Oh, that's right. We are having the fantastic saxophonist Eric Spalding, who used to live in the Bay Area. He moved back to Pittsburgh. Oh, man, I love Eric's playing. We're going to feature him next week, so tune in for that. But that's going to be on Saturday, right?
Next
Next
Saturday,
week, we're going to
yeah.
be back to Saturday.
Back to Saturday Night
We've been
Live.
doing Saturdays, but
Mostly,
now the gigs are starting to trickle in a little bit more. People are not as afraid to go out, and no judgment at all. Just yeah. Also, I want to give a shout out to Pam Brandon's mom. She's a beautiful vocalist and a wonderful person. And Pam put in the chat on Facebook that she's enjoying the show. So nice to nice to have you here.
All right, this next one is an original piece that
Oh right.
is an ode to a diner in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Oh.
I haven't seen any Ann Arbor peeps on the stream yet.
Yeah, usually we have some Ann Arbor people. We have some DJs and friends. And Ann Arbor is very special to Steve and I, right?
Yeah, that's where we met, and well, I washed dishes at the Fleetwood Diner for just a little while until they didn't fire me, but they had better dishwashers. Let's put it that way.
All right.
You know, it's hard to get fired from a dishwasher job in a diner.
Managed to do it.
My heart wasn't in it, I guess. But the Fleetwood Diner is where I met a couple of my girlfriends in Ann Arbor, and it was a place I spent an awful lot of time at, and it has a dear place in my heart. And so I wrote this song called Meet Me at the Fleetwood. It's still there. It's a little different now. It's pretty rad now, shall we say.
It's one of the few late night hangs. We were there in July. We turned the teenager.
They don't have
For those
anything like
of-
that in San Francisco or Oakland. do they?
We bought our commemorative T-shirts.
And we had our hippie hash. Did we have hippie hash? I don't know.
I probably had hippie hash. It's potatoes, people.
I've tried all kinds of drugs, but no drug can be finer than the coffee they serve at the Fleetwood Diner. Man, it'll open your eyes till your teeth start to chatter. But the people you meet, well, they'll know what's the matter, 'cause they've been to the Fleetwood and they've been to the rest. Once you've been to the Fleetwood, well, you know you've had the best. We order breakfast from Kitty, eggs from Mary Ann, eggs over easy with hash browns and ham, or a grilled tuna sandwich. Fries can't be beat, but you better come early or you won't get a seat. Meet me at the Fleetwood, well, you know they'll treat you right. Come and meet me at the Fleetwood. I'm there morning, noon, and night. Come and get it. Oh yeah. Get it, get it. Here's a warning to vegans: don't try the hash browns, 'cause they're grated by hand, and some patrons have found it's a finger in breakfast. And while protein is good, if you're vegan or queasy, you might avoid the Fleetwood. Come and meet me at the Fleetwood, they'll treat you right. Come and meet me at the Fleetwood. I'm there morning, noon, and night. Well, they've been to the Fleetwood and they've been to the rest. Once you've been to the Fleetwood, well, you know you've had the best. Voila! Oh, meet me at the Fleetwood. Eggs, coffee, grits, toast. Hey man, can you pass the hot sauce, man? Hey, I said light on the mail, man. Who washed these dishes? There's lipstick on my coffee cup.
Steve, lucky. When did you write that tune? Don't tell him. Maybe you shouldn't tell him.
I started writing it, sometime in the 70s, but I didn't finish until a couple years ago. So.
Hey, the best composers take.
May I
taken
ask?
their
I'm going to
time.
ask a favor of our assistant tonight, Melody Harmony, Ms. Melody Harmony. Not sure what her middle name is yet, but we'll come up with it, I think, before the end of the night. Miss Melody Harmony, could you scroll up on the Facebook chat? I'm at Anthony Ferrer from. What about them grits? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think yeah.
They serve grits there.
Thank you. Yes.
That was before I was hip to grits. Now I'm hip to
You guys have. Yeah.
to the white polenta.
Yeah, we've been digging on some polenta lately. You guys, I have learned so much from Lukasz. He's so talented, and he's just one of the sweetest people I've ever met. He's super positive, a super positive cat. So we're going to interview him a little bit later, so bring your questions for him. But he does teach. You can follow him on Instagram. We'll put all of his links up in the chat. Yes, I got them here written down. I know. If I had them typed out, we could have like dumped it in more easily, but we can still do it.
You guys are pulling me. All right.
Anyway, no, he's put out during the downtime during the pandemic. Luca produced a series of instructional practices for bass players. But he's such a good soloist. He's taught me a lot about how to solo over jazz changes. He's a great teacher. He's so good. So just pumping him up here, really. He also does electronic music, which is something our teenager is into now. And so I'm like, hey, she's here tonight. She and her buddy. Of course, she's not working for us tonight because she's too good for that now. She started high school. But she's into electronic stuff. I'm like, Luke's here, man. He's done that. He's done everything. He's done everything musical.
This next tune is the tune I wrote. I wrote this because Luke is such a great bass player, and I just heard him like playing the bass line on this, so I just came up with this tune called Groovin' with Luke. And you've heard me play it on the organ a number of times, and when we don't have Luke with us, I call it Groovin' with Lefty, but Lefty doesn't do anything near the stuff he can do, so we're back to Groovin' with Luke, and I haven't played this on piano in a long time, but I'm looking forward to it. So. Yeah. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Vesely on the bass.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Grooving with Luke Vesely. Yeah.
Lukash.
Thank you, Steve. What a great tune.
Oh my goodness, Lukash Vesely
I'm sure all
on
the
the bass.
I'm sure
He
all the band-
swings. He plays funky. He
All the
does it
band leaders write tunes about you, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Right. You're one of the sweetest.
Wow.
Are we doing this on piano?
We're going to just keep going. If we go over time, we go over time.
Yeah, I think so. If it's okay with them.
Yeah.
But are we gonna do? What are we doing? This on piano?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we'll do one more on piano before we move over to the organ.
And when we do that, we'll do the little interview.
And then when Steve is moving the cameras around, we'll do a little interview with Lukash. So bring your questions that you might have for him. Yeah. Bass-tastic, Pam Brandon. Luke says you're a sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah.
That's good.
What? Just go on?
You've heard this one before, but probably not with
The
Lukash.
beautiful Lukash playing behind me. Yeah. They're writing songs of love, but not for me. There's lucky stars above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I found more clouds of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall and get that way. I hold last and also like a day. Although I can't dismiss the memory of his kiss, I guess he's not, no, he's not for me.
Thank you, Lukash. Carmen, get it on the guitar, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vesely on the bass. Yes. They're writing songs of love, but not for me. There's lucky stars above, but not for me. We'd love to lead the way.
Yeah.
I found more clouds of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall. I get that way. Oh, alas, I like a day. Although I can't dismiss the memory of his kiss, I guess he's not for me. No, he's not for me. I guess he's not. No, he's not for
Why don't I miss Carmen get it? I might have. I don't think so.
Thank you. I heard that twang and it threw me off. I just have like one of those minds. Thank you, Melody Harmony, Miss Melody Harmony, our assistant for the evening.
I don't think I broke a string.
What, did you hear that twang? It just like,
It's kind of rock and roll.
anytime I hear it, like a little tone or a little twang, I'm like, oh, is that something I have to pay attention to? Somebody just, the drummer just changed the groove.
Hey, Kevin, thanks for waking up. Kevin's recovering from knee surgery, so.
Oh my God, yeah, Kevin just tuning in from Michigan, am I right?
No, Indiana.
Indiana. Oh yeah, we got some Midwesterners in the house. Miss Melody Harmony, our assistant for this evening. Could you scroll the, is there anybody, there we go on YouTube. Anybody over there?
Bye, folks. Oh.
What?
It was the mic.
The mic fell onto the strings. Okay.
You're right, Carmen.
I was right. All right, people. It is time. Woo! Oh my God, Christopher Lee is on fire. He's on fire. He's like Luke, Luke Basewalker. Chris, you're awesome. That might be a new stage name, Luke Basewalker. Luke Basewalker, sorry. All right, Luke's gonna switch over to the electric bass. Wow. Oh, and we only have so many channels on the special equipment we bought in order to do the live stream, so we gotta move some mic cables around. Can you get through there, Lukash? All right. I'm just gonna take a moment to let you folks know that we do send out an email newsletter. We used to do it monthly, but during the pandemic, things have changed so much that we've been doing a little bit more frequently because the gigs coming at the last minute. It didn't used to be that way. So, anyway, sign up on our website, luckylounge.com, and you can find out, anyway, our Facebook, all of our social media contacts are up there, and our calendar. And send in an image of you enjoying the live stream, and we'll feature you in our lucky letter. If you can manage to get a photo of the live stream and yourself in it, or your favorite pet, or least favorite pet, we include it in the lucky letter, our email newsletter, and it makes us smile, gives us a chance to smile. I think Pam Brandon, who's on the feed tonight with her mama visiting from England, also a lovely vocalist. Yeah. Oh, you need the bass, right? I think Pam might have, Pam, your image of like a martini when virtually the world was in lockdown in March 2020 when we started this, your image of this beautiful martini glass and your phone there with watching our live stream on it. I was like, it just looked so artful. That's what gave us. Steve, don't sit on my drink. There, he moved it. Thank you. Claudia. I'm sorry, you guys are sick with COVID down in Los Angeles. Yeah, we've all had it. We have the teenager, she's had it 3 times, even though everyone's fully vaxxed. Luke's had it, we've had it. I'm going in for my quadruple.
We've had it.
And we've had it. I think I'm going in for my 5th booster. I'm not even sure on Monday. No, whatever, but I'm getting one. You guys, any questions for Luke? Gosh, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Luke, give you a chance when we play the next tune. We'll play the tune, and during that time, you can put your questions that you might have for Luke, and we'll come back on, try and answer some of those with our lovely assistant, Miss Melody Harmony.
She has a question, it looks like.
She has her own question. No, she doesn't.
That's 5 questions. Oh, dear.
Okay, Luke. Well,
Yes.
Lukasz has been a staple of the Bay Area music scene for well over 2 decades. He's a multi-instrumentalist, music educator, and composer. While working on his Bachelor of Arts degree at Berklee College of Music in Boston and teaching at the highly respected Stanford Jazz Workshop in Palo Alto, California, he had the opportunity to learn from such legendary jazz musicians as Joe Henderson, Ray Brown, Buster Williams, and McCoy Tyner. That's insane, Luke.
Yeah, very lucky.
Very lucky. Can you get on mic? So we can,
Absolutely, yeah.
And throughout his
Super lucky.
professional career as a bassist over the last 20 plus years, he's bounced back and forth, and this is true, between rock, jazz, world, and classical music.
And some pop music, too.
And pop, yes. He's shared the stage with famous rock bands like the Scorpions and the Fray, and he's worked with incredible jazz and Latin jazz musicians like Alex Acuna. I can't pronounce these names. Yosvani Terry. Is that reggae?
Yeah, no, that's Cuban musician.
Oh, Cuban
Yeah.
musicians.
Yeah.
Peter Stoltzman. I know Taylor Eichste, this beautiful young jazz
Yeah,
pianist.
jazz player.
Dana Stevens. Oh my God, right?
I actually recorded some music with him that I'm going to release in the next. I will release a piece of music I recorded in the last few years with Dana.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Nice, nice.
Albert. It says Albert Heath. Is that Albert?
Albert Tootie
Heath?
Heath. Yeah, one of the Heath brothers.
Oh
Oh yeah,
my
he used to be
God.
a staple at the Stanford Jazz Workshop.
Oh really?
Yeah, him and Jimmy. I remember seeing
Jimmy Heath?
Jimmy Heath as well. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
cool.
they're amazing. Amazing family.
And
You didn't mention the rumba poem.
rock alum Bob Moses.
Oh, no, well,
Did I
that's in
pronounce?
the extended.
Did I pronounce that
larger
right?
bio.
I can't pronounce these names. There are a lot of Latin performers. Daphnis Prieto, Chuchito Valdez. I know Chuchito.
Oh yeah, Chucho's
God,
son.
Luke, so cool. Not to mention that he had quite a run in the pop music world, right, Steve?
Oh, my
There were a
brother-
few years when
yeah,
we
yeah.
could never hire Lukasz because he was touring the world with his brother in their band, Secondhand Serenade.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Huge
Actually,
stadiums
he's
full of adoring
he's going
fans.
to Asia.
Is he?
For Thanksgiving.
Under that band name
yeah,
or something else?
They're
Secondhand?
playing with like just huge bands like Empire of the Sun, and like it's a big festival.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's gonna be
fantastic.
great. Weezer, I think, is there maybe.
No, it's Lukasz. It's Lukas, but it's Czech. It's a Czech name. He was born in the Czech Republic. He moved here when he was 3 to California. So when, it's like Miloš when you see the S.
There's a little like accent on the S that makes it a sh sound.
Oh, can you guys hear Luke? Okay,
Yeah.
because I know they have to get like right on the mic. Anyway, I'm hoping our assistant can put in some of Luke's. I mean, you should see him. He's Luke. Tell us about your
Yep.
the during the pandemic you put together a series of bass.
Oh no, basically I just started promoting myself more online because I was isolating myself. I was in Florida, and what I could do is just reach out to people via social media. So I started working on Instagram, posting Instagram videos, and I've been doing that. And I was able to finish. I published a few books, just bass studies.
Bass studies,
On the
yeah.
electric bass, focusing on the 5-string bass. And yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. I'm getting ready to.
On the 5-string bass.
Yeah,
okay.
so I have another book I've been editing, and hopefully it'll be out. I want it to be out by the end of the year, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah,
And
so, yeah,
awesome.
definitely.
That's great. So yeah, you can see some of the he videos some of his exercises that he's prepared, and it's free. I mean, you can just you can just look at that stuff on Luke's Instagram page, which is what is it?
Look,
Lukasz Brian Vesely.
yeah.
Could you put that in there, Ms. Melody Harmony? She did. She did. She already did it. I missed it. Awesome.
there's-
Also, during the height of the pandemic, I took online lessons with Luke.
Oh my God, that was
telling
such
you,
a
man,
treat. That was
like
such a
he's very
treat.
studied. He knows all this stuff, but he's such an organic player, and he's such a melodic player. Do you know what I mean? That you can.
I remember we worked on "You'd Be So Nice to Come Home To."
Yes, we did. We worked
That
on "You'd Be
tune.
So Nice to Come Home To."
And just that inspired me to actually. I want to release a bass arrangement of that tune.
Oh, nice.
Because like through our work
Yeah.
on that tune for that lesson.
But
I'd like to hear that.
I mean, but other things
So
like
cool.
Luke would just show me things like if you study jazz at all or popular music from a certain time ago that preceded rock but infiltrated rock, you get these 2 minor 5 progressions, right? And Luke, they're everywhere. And once you see that and once you hear it, they're in a million songs. And Luke just wrote out all these exercises for me with melodic ideas to play over those kinds of chords. So anyway, if you're looking to study, I recommend it.
Oh, thank you.
So come up with some questions. We're going to play some more music, and then we'll come back and ask Lukasz some questions. Go ahead.
We have one question that came in.
Oh, a question came in.
How do you identify yourself? As a teacher, as a musician, as a composer, or as a music writer?
That's a good question.
Stay close. I'm just going to
That's
ask
a really
Luke to
good
stay
question.
close on the mic because I know mine's really hot.
I kind of I bounce back and forth. Really, I've taught music for over 20 years, privately in high schools, and then also just privately driving around teaching private lessons. Yeah, at Stanford Jazz Workshop years ago, I was lucky enough to teach at that camp. I also teach at a camp in Colorado every year, on CU Denver campus. So yeah, I definitely identify myself as a music educator, and I've just finished these 2 books. I'm on my way to finishing the 3rd one. So that's definitely a great way that I'm humbly identifying myself as a music educator. But I also have done a ton of performing over the last 2-3 decades. So performance and composition too, because I release music. So kind of all 3 of those things.
Right on. Well, we know him as a monster player.
He is a monster player. All these, yes.
Not anymore.
And he's also...
Oh, that's right. That's
yeah,
right.
he's also... yeah. Didn't you go... You've been touring Italy and other places with a classically trained vocalist.
Well, so I'm playing with this guy named Pasquale Esposito. He's a wonderful kind of opera, classical pop opera singer in the same vein as Andrea Bocelli, and he's produced 4 PBS shows. You can find him on PBS. He just recently finished a Christmas special on PBS that's going to air, I think, this Christmas. And so yeah, definitely Pasquale Esposito, wonderful vocalist. Check him out. If you guys like classical, Italian music, pop music.
Now, are you playing piano or bass with him when you do that?
Lately,
Both?
I play synthesizer, and I do a lot of weird.
He's
weird
too talented. These are the kind of
no.
people that you love to hate or hate
No.
to love. All right, let's hit it. Should we play some? Anthony Ferrer, you should hit up Lukasz privately. I mean, I'm telling you, the guy, you will learn so much from him. He's just, he had a question for you. How do you break free from, conformity of the basic song structure?
I'll answer that just by saying if you have psychedelic substances handy, maybe that could be a method. Not condoning using drugs. I'm just making suggestions. So, anyway. Okay.
It's an all-ages show. Steve Chambers tuning in from Oregon. You guys moved away from the San Francisco Bay Area. Barb and Steve, great to have you guys here. All right. We're going to play a tune, and then we'll do some more. Okay, we have a surprise for you. We're like, Luke, what can we play that would be fun on Oregon? Luke suggested this. We love this song. How's that tempo?
That was great.
1, 2, 3.
We never got to the ending when we rehearsed it.
Can you guys hear the bass now? Luke turned up, on the electric bass while we're,
Turn it up and like.
And then he said it sounded good,
mids,
yeah.
Boost the mid. So I boosted like the tone, and then turn up a little more.
Thank you for that feedback. No, Lukash is a very good dancer. Thanks for noticing, Christopher Lee. There's like just a couple of bass players that I know in the Bay Area. Lukash is one of them, and the other guy left town, left the state. But they were the kind of players that like they feel it, and they feel they're playing, and you can tell they feel it. And you watch them, you can't stop watching them. Doesn't matter what the lead singer is doing, what the soloist is doing, you have to watch the bass player. Lukash is one of them for me. He's one of those. Am I right? Melody, harmony? Pretty much. We might hear her speak. We might be able to hear her speak later on. Olivia Pizana, hello. Tuning in on YouTube. Welcome. Okay, we were going to stop at 9. It's 9:25. We're still going to play. We're still playing.
All right. Hey.
Is that okay? We'll wrap this up. I think, yeah. I'm going to send this out to Sean Adam Williams if he's still out there. What do you got? Come on. Yeah! Joe Taboni tuning in from Michigan. WEMU radio DJ. Also you don't have a mic. Yeah, Joe, we did a meet me at the Fleetwood Diner. Joe had an awesome club. That's when I met Steve Lucky way back in the day when he had his band, the Blue Front Persuaders. Hey, we never took questions for Luke, but I think we better do it now. Should we play this? Anybody have questions for Luke that we said we'd come back to after we did our interview with him? We got a couple. Thank you, our assistant. Yeah. You don't have a mic, Steve, do you? Let's see. Oh, where can they find your music, Lukasz?
So my music can be found. I have an Instagram account where I post a lot of my videos of my own original compositions. So Lucas Vesely, Lucas Brian Vesely, Lukas Brian Brian Vesely Vesely, one word, Lucas Brian Vesely. Just look Lucas Brian at Instagram. So that's my
right.
Instagram handle.
That's your Instagram.
And then I also have music on Spotify. If you look me up, Lucas Vesely, Lukas Vesely. I have music that I've released, and I will continue to release music. It's a lot different than this, but yeah, you can definitely find me in all the things that I'm doing on Spotify for sure.
And our assistant for today, Ms. Melody Harmony, is going to be typing a lot of that stuff in the chat here, so you can find the links to Lukasz's his website. Is it lucasbrianvesely.info? No, .org. Is that your website?
LucasVesely.org.
lucasvesely.org is his website. And if anybody's interested, hit me up later by email from our website, and I will give you all the links if you can't find the
but I have a hub. Basically, go on my Instagram, Lucas Brian
There you
Vesely,
go.
and there's a link tree right there, and it links all the different links to like my website. And
Perfect.
other social media platforms. Yeah.
Excellent. All right, I think we got time for one more. Steve Lucky and I are playing as a duet tomorrow at the fabulous Royal Cuckoo Organ Lounge in San Francisco. We love that club so much that Steve wrote a question. I saw a question on the chat. That Steve wrote a little song in tribute to the Royal Cuckoo Organ Lounge. Yeah, question, when are you going to have us all at SF Jazz? We haven't done SF Jazz in about 5 or 10 years now. We need to get back in on that. Ask them for us. Thank you, Chris. They respond to requests. All right, what do you got, Stevie? You're going to play your ode to the Royal Cuckoo? for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you being here. And it has come to that time in the evening. Cuckoo! To call you a cuckoo! No. I'm just kidding. No, it's come to that time. If you have the means to do so, we really appreciate your financial enthusiasm. We know not everybody can, but if you can, know it's going to a good cause. That's right. I'm gonna say goodnight so I can let us off this thing, Jane. Thank you, everybody. Mr. Lukasz Vesely on the bass and backing vocals. Woo! Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Miss Melody Harmony helping us out over there. Behind the scenes. Steve Lucky on the Hammond organ and the piano. I'm going to go turn this up.